Welcome to this daily yoga routine for lower body flexibility. Today's class includes a little bit of everything to help you remain consistent and build flexibility over time. When you're ready, we'll begin standing. Set your feet hips width, and then shift the weight into the left foot, lift the right leg, and start to draw a figure of 8 with the leg. So externally rotating, internally rotating the thigh. If the balance is feeling challenged here, place the hand on a wall or a chair for support. Lift the knee into your chest as high as you can, and then open it out to the side and lower it back down to draw a full circle. Circle the leg a few times away from you. And then in towards you. Good. And then lower the right foot down, shift weight into the right foot, lift the left leg, and start to draw a figure of 8 with the leg. Externally rotating and internally rotating the thigh. Then lift the knee into the chest as high as you can. Open the knee out to the side and lower it down to draw a full circle. Circle the leg away from you a few times. And then in towards you a few times. And then lower the left foot down. Turn to face the top of your mat. Set your feet hips width. You can find a gentle bend in the knees as you hinge from the hips and fold forwards. And for this fold, try to bring your belly close to your thighs. Let your upper body hang over your legs so the chin can relax to the chest. And then start to pedal out the legs, straightening one leg, bending the other, and then switching. Keep the breath steady as you do this, trying to find an even inhale and exhale. Straighten both legs as best you can. If it's not completely accessible, keep a little bend in the knees. And we'll pause in our fold. You have the option to hold onto the backs of the ankles and draw yourself in deeper. Maybe hugging around the backs of the legs if that's accessible. Take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the nose or mouth. One more inhale and exhale. Then lift the chest halfway. Step the left foot back and lower the knee to find low lunge. If you have sensitive knees, place something under the knee for support. Then let your front knee go past the ankles. The hips have space to sink forwards and down. Press the top of the back foot into the mat to engage the leg. And come back to a deep breath. Inhale here. With your exhale, straighten the front leg and flex the foot to come to half split. You can always keep a little bend in the knee here to make this more accessible. And you can either keep the chest lifted or you could fold over your leg. Hold for a deep breath in. Exhale out. Then rebend the front knee. And lift yourself up into your low lunge so that you feel stable on the legs. The right hand can rest on your knee as the left hand reaches back to catch your foot. And this can be a little challenging for the balance, so go slow. You have the option to bring the right hand to catch the foot also if the balance is there. And you can either stay upright so the head is relatively in line with the back knee, or you could start to sink the hips further forwards and you'll begin to feel a bigger pull down the front of the hip and the thigh. Deepen your breath as we pause here. Final inhale here. With your exhale, release hold of the back foot. Bring the hands to the inside of the front foot and lift your back knee for lizard lunge. You can either stay in stillness or you could rock forwards and back, finding a little bit more movement. Good. Lower the back knee down now. Roll onto the outer edge of your front foot and bring the right hand to press against the thigh, kind of like you're rolling the thigh away from you. As you do this, you can turn the chest open to find a little bit of a twist in your lizard. Pause for a deep breath in, pressing the thigh away from you, and exhale out. Hold for one more breath in position. Exhale out. Turn to face forwards. Then edge your right foot to the left side of the mat to bring the leg into pigeon. You may need to bring the leg closer to you so that you can lower the knee down. If you're needing support here, place something underneath the right side of the buttocks. And then you have the option to stay upright or you could fold forwards. Deepen the breath. Pause for one more breath in. Exhale out. Then plant your hands, tuck the back toes to lift the knee and step to plank. From your plank, pike the hips, push back to downward dog. And if the right leg has gone to sleep, you can pedal out the legs a little, sway the hips side to side, finding any movements that feel good. Then looking forwards, step the feet forwards. Inhale to lift the chest halfway. Exhale this time, right foot steps back and lower the knee down for low lunge. Again, if the knee is sensitive, pad the back knee. Then let your knee track forward so the hips have room to sink down. Option to rest the hands on the floor here, or you could reach the arms up. Pause for one more breath in. Exhale, hands can come down to the mat. Shuffle your front foot forward so that you can straighten the leg and flex the foot for half split. You could always keep a bend in the knee here if it makes this more accessible. Then option to keep the chest lifted halfway, or you could fold forward, relaxing your chin to your chest, deepening the breath as we pause here. Inhale to lift the chest, rebend the front knee. Then lift yourself up so that you feel supported on your legs. Left hand can rest on the knee and right hand will catch the back foot. Draw the foot in closer to you. And if the balance is steady, left hand could come to the foot also. You have the option to stay as you are, or you could start sinking the hips forwards. Deepening the breath as we pause here. Hold for one more inhale. Exhale, slowly lower the back foot down to the mat. Bring the hands to the inside of the left foot and lift the back knee for a lizard. And you have the option to stay in stillness, or you could rock forwards and back to find a little bit more movement. Lower the back knee down, then roll onto the outer edge of your front foot and bring the left hand to the thigh so that you can press the thigh away from you. As you do this, the chest can turn open to the side. Pause and come back to your breath. Inhale in position. Exhale, turn to face forwards and edge the left foot to the right side to come into pigeon. You may need to bring the foot closer to you so that you can lower the knee down. Then you have the option to fold forwards, or you could stay upright, whichever you prefer. If you do need support here, place it under the left side of the buttocks. Hold for one more breath in. Exhale out. Plant the hands on the mat. Lift your back knee to create space and step back to plank. From your plank, pike your hips up, push back to down dog. And this time, if the left side has gone to sleep, you could pedal out the legs just to wake it up, or move in any other way that feels good. Then step to the top of your mat. And slowly round the spine to stand up. Turn to face side on and step your feet wide into a straddle stance. Then bring the hands to the hip creases and roll your shoulders back as you take a deep breath in. As you exhale, hinge from the hips to fold forwards. As you fold, you could bring the hands down to the mat or maybe reach for the ankles. There's always the option to keep a bend in the knees here to make this more accessible. And deepen your breath. Relax your chin to your chest so the crown of the head points down. With your next breath in, lift the chest halfway. You can bring the fingertips to the mat for support. Then you may want to widen your stance a little bit, as I find it makes this next transition a bit easier. Bend the right knee and sink the hips towards the right heel. Then you have the option to keep the left foot flat, or you could spin the left foot so toes point up to come to Skandasana. You could use your hands for support here, or bring hands to prayer as we pause. Continue to press through the feet to create more stability here. Pause for one more breath in. With your breath out, we'll travel to the other side. So straightening the right leg as we bend the left. Option to keep the right foot flat, or you could spin the foot so toes point up. And again, you could use your hands for support or bring hands to prayer. And then deepen the breath. Final inhale here. Exhale and straighten the left leg. Come back through your straddle. You could walk your hands to the top of the mat, turn to face forwards and step to plank. From your plank, pike your hips, push up to downward facing dog. Hold for a deep breath in. Exhale to side out. Then come down into tabletop. And you can find a seated position facing the side of your mat. Extend the legs out to the sides, keeping the feet flexed, kneecaps and feet pointing up. Then start by rolling your shoulders down your back, and I find it helps to tilt the pelvis forwards as you start to fold forward. Take it gradually, no need to go 100% straight away. Just to ease yourself into this fold, you can either reach the arms forwards or you could reach to catch hold of the big toes if they are within reach. Deepen your breath as we extend our hold here. Lift yourself up slowly. Then bend the knees, bring the feet together. You can either bring them into more of a diamond shape with the feet further away from you, or come into Baddha Konasana, bringing the feet quite close. Option to sit upright, or you could fold forwards here, resting the forearms against the inner thighs, relaxing chin to chest. Continue to deepen your breath as we start to slow things down. If you folded forwards, lift yourself back up. Then bring the knees together. Come and lie down on your back. As you lie down, hug the knees into your chest. Take a gentle rock side to side. Option to keep the knees together, or you could open them wide. And if the feet are within reach, you could catch them for happy baby. If you're in happy baby, let go of your feet. Bring the knees together. Then extend the legs, lower them down to the mat to relax. And find Savasana, taking the next minute or so to be completely still. Deepen your breath. And hug your knees into your chest. When you're ready, roll onto your side. And join me back in a seated position when you're ready. Let's rest the hands on your knees. If the eyes are closed, keep them closed. We'll finish by taking a deep breath in, lifting the shoulders up to the ears. And then a slow exhale out as we relax the shoulders back and down. Open the eyes if they're closed. Thank you for your time and energy. I hope that you enjoy this routine for lower body flexibility. Take care, and I'll see you next time.